The content that is coming out of the aftermath of the 49ers versus Eagles game is absolutely stuff of legends. There are some things that are going on that I have never seen before, and it's absolutely fantastic because my team is involved and they are on the winning side of it. And I know you guys saw all the 49ers show up wearing all black to this game against the Philadelphia Eagles. And some of you might be like, well, what's the big deal of wearing black to a game? Well, why do you wear black to a funeral? It's the same thought process, except one's an actual funeral and one's a football game. But the mentality, the intentions the line starts to blur a little bit when you get to what the San Francisco 49ers just did. And typically we are left with ourselves to kind of be like, well, they're maybe just wearing black. Maybe it was because they were, getting ready to kill the eagle. We don't know. No, oh no, we know. We know because Trent Williams went on with Ryan Clark and Chad Ochocinco and told them that they were going to a funeral, that they were going to the Eagles' funeral. He point blank said it. Take a listen. Yeah, don't listen to me anymore. Take a listen to Trent Williams talking about why they wore all black.
Y'all walked into the game, right, in the all black. And so I'm sitting in the studio watching the game saying, okay, we know what type of day this is going to be. And you hear two of your teammates saying it doesn't have to be close. As y'all were preparing for this game, bro, and walking into the stadium, what was the mindset?
That was the mindset. I know a couple weeks ago, I already knew I was going to come all black. Like, I knew that was going to be my mindset. My mindset was going to be, it's time to kill. We're going to a funeral. So, and it's crazy. I didn't discuss that with anybody else. And just so happened that, other guys on the team felt the same way. And it was such a coincidence. But honestly, that was the mind frame. It's coming to kill the competition.
I love this. This is amazing for so many different reasons. One, from a mentality standpoint, just to have that type of energy heading into a game that you are going to beat a team so badly that you are literally positioning yourself like this is going to end badly for someone, and it's not going to be us. Trent Williams, I mean, is such a legend, and the legend grows by the day. And with his comments on this game, it really puts into perspective of why everyone was wearing black. But it's not just Trent Williams who's talking about it. On the Warner House podcast, Fred Warner talked about it in more depth as well. And one of the most interesting things, and they both said this, and Fred Warner will explain it in way more detail, but they didn't plan wearing black, all these players. So I'm going to let Fred explain it, and then we're going to react to what Fred said on the other side.
I think everybody was kind of on the same page. None of us talked about what we were going to wear to the game this game.
Oh my gosh, we didn't even talk about this yet.
Babe.
We didn't even. Oh my gosh, we have so much to talk about.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm trying to break down every part of it. Literally, none of us talked. None of us discussed. None of us talked about what we was going to wear to the game. And what happens? I'm
like sitting on the couch scrolling, and I'm like, wait, everyone's in black.
Everyone rolled up in that all.
And what did we do? What did we do? It was either Monday or Tuesday. Fred and I went and did a little errand running and shopping for his outfit. So we needed to make something up. And Fred, I didn't usually he'll ask me like my input on his outfit, but he didn't. I just was like, oh, he's literally just walked into where we were and said, I want to wear all black. And I was like, oh, okay, you don't need me, I guess. And completely just constructed this beautiful suit that he wanted, this beautiful overcoat. And that's what he ended up wearing. And then I guess everybody was on the same exact.
It's hilarious because I'm walking in. I mean, I'm kind of in my mode, I got my headphones in. I'm walking in, but I'm kind of looking around and I see folks wearing the all black. I'm like, wait a minute. Everybody got the all black.
It was like X-Men.
And we didn't even talk about it. But that just goes to show you how literally we all right here, like we all in the same mindset
Yeah.
where it's like, man, we coming into their funeral.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's just what the mindset. And we
I
didn't even talk.
love it.
So that was just like I couldn't like literally, and I think we still haven't even talked about that, which is freaking crazy. But yeah, that right there let me know everything I needed to know off rip.
Like I said at the beginning, one of the coolest things about this and hearing both these guys talk about the situation and why they're wearing black was the fact that none of them planned this. And if that really is the case, and I do believe it is, that's insane. Just because of exactly what Fred Warner says. Like that's where their mentality was, right? Their mental state was all the same without communicating the same thing. Like the fact that he knew what he was going to wear. He's like, I want all black. And then Debo Samuel, all black. Trent Williams, all black. Chase Young, all black. Like everyone showed up wearing all black. And the point that I love that Fred made was the fact that it showed how everyone was like connected mentally. And that speaks to something much larger. In a vacuum, okay, yeah, they wore this, they wore that, it's clothes, whatever, blah, 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 blah. The broader message here is that this team is so connected and have the same messaging internally that without communicating, they all showed up with the same energy and the same mindset, that it manifested itself in the form of the clothing that they wore. That is a sign of a real team, a true team that is built the right way from the foundation up. And those are the types of teams that do really, really special things. And that's my biggest takeaway, is that these guys are so locked in and on the same page with everything, which is really harder than it sounds, with 53 guys trying to do all the same thing, all the coaching staff, all of those different things. The fact that these guys are all on the same page, insane. And it just speaks volumes to what this team is capable of. And I'm here for it. I'm excited to see the way the season ends. I think this team, I talked about it in a previous video, the energy coming out of the bye has been different, and the energy coming out of this game has been different. The 49ers, man, they're acting like a bunch of assassins, cold-blooded assassins, don't care about anything other than getting their job done. And you know what the job of an assassin is. So, unbelievable, amazing. I love it. But I do want to know what you guys think about it. What do you think about that mindset? Some might be like, it's a little too violent. But I think on the other hand, it's like we got to remind ourselves these guys are playing a very violent game. And to be able to tap in and survive a violent game, you have to take on those primal instincts and do all these different types of things to be able to have success in a league full of alpha males, the fastest, strongest, biggest guys on the planet, hitting each other as hard as they can, trying to demolish one another. So I personally love it, but I would love to know what you guys think. Do you kind of see it like the same way I do? What are your thoughts on all of them wearing black and kind of having that same mentality? Let me know what you're all thinking in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.